Hey, what's going on with y'all? Fellas, ladies, what's good? It's good to see y'all. And for those who don't know me, hey, what's up? It's good to be back. Alright, so I'm gonna jump right off into this bitch. I'll show you the product, man. Probably see it on the thumbnail, but now this is funny because now I don't, like I said, I don't see no bubbles, nothing in there. And I had 2 cups of these already. 2 red cups, solo cups of this. And at first I'm like, as I smell it, it smells a little bit like alcohol, but I'm not sure. Especially because I made this shit for myself, like from scratch. Like it smells like it, but at the same time, like it's crazy because like let me tell you my ingredients first of all. Now, this is prison wine, aka Pruno, aka Buck, uh, aka nasty shit, whatever you want to call it. To me, this is not nasty. I mean, the way I made it, and aka homemade hooch, homemade wine. Now, this took a little bit of a couple days of process. Now I'm gonna pour me a little cup first. Now, obviously, I got my shit in here. This don't have too much stuff. Like you can see the tangerines at the top, and I threw the whole lemon because I was having a pain in the ass problem trying to break that lemon up. I couldn't even peel it all the way, so that's why I decided to just throw the whole lemon in there. And that lemon gave it a nice citrus taste to it too, man. It's like, I don't know, it tastes like, it's hard to explain, man. But the shit is not bad. Like even smelling it to me is not that bad. It's not too strong. I say like it's probably like it seems about 8% per volume. Maybe even 6.5. But like I said, I'm not really sure because it's my first time doing this shit. I didn't stress why I didn't strain it out all the way because I'm not extremely confident that this is good stuff. This is some good swill. We're gonna find out after a 3rd cup. Like I said, I feel a buzz. This is a 3rd cup. Probably enough in there for like fucking 3 or 4 more, maybe more than that. A lot more dense than I thought it would be. Make sure it's zipped up good because I spilled this before in the process. All right, so to explain the process of how I did this, now I did 2 different batches. I didn't bring the 2nd batch in because it looks downright disgusting. But the first batch that I did was more of the traditional way. Maybe the traditional prison way or jail way, whatever the fuck. Sure, it's a lot harder to make this in a county jail than it is to make it in a prison. That's why I always want all motherfuckers be like, when I was in jail, like a long time ago, I don't go to jail in and out. But when I was in jail, I had this conversation with this dude. I was 18. He was talking. He was like, man, a couple people telling me, man, hurry up and send me to prison, man. I want to go to prison, man. Hurry up. I'm like, you want to go to prison? But they already know they got sentenced and they know they got 4 or 5 years. And like, just get me out of this county jail because in the prison I can get a hold of a lot more shit. They smoking weed, they got phones, they drinking, they making Pruno, they got tattoo guns, things that you're not gonna really see in the county. You know, it's a lot easier to get caught up on with shit in the county in certain places, certain states. So as far as the ingredients, all right, the first batch I did was still working on it. I added 10 tangerines, 10 pineapple, no, a can of pineapple slices, pineapple juice, sugar, and I didn't have any yeast, so I used bread. I only sliced up 1 piece of bread. Probably wasn't enough for the batch because whatever it wasn't causing the yeast to cause a reaction with the sugar to turn it into the the CO2 and the alcohol that I need. And I didn't have the heat. That's where I was fucking up. My chemistry was fucked up. You know, my basic chemistry. That's what you want to call it. It's fucked up. I didn't do it the right way. It definitely needs heat, it needs darkness, and those are 2 things that I didn't give it. I gave it darkness, but didn't have enough heat. It's cool, summertime, the air is on all the time in this house. Don't want to leave it outside. I don't want it to explode when I'm not looking at it. That didn't seem like a good idea to put in the shed or something like that, especially for the low amount that I had in there. It's only a gallon bag, and it's half a gallon of alcohol. Oh, water, of course, too. Mix it around, put it in the spot, and I also made another one. Now, the other one, it was a little bit different. I got this recipe off of someone on YouTube. This was, but I obviously I adjusted it and did my own shit with it. But I did it the same way he did it, but just with different ingredients. He used Mountain Dew, cherry Mountain Dew, or something like that. I used 2 Fanta sodas. I used water, of course, sugar, and I put bread in there. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that was it. And that's where it went wrong because I had it sitting in the car. I was like, this shit ain't gonna work, bro. It's like, it's not doing anything. It's not bubbling up. You used to see the bag inflating. There should be some inflation, whether in that day or the next day, you should see the bag start to inflate. That's when it starts to bubbling. And that's when all them CO2 gases are starting to come up. And that's when the bag can possibly explode if you don't fucking unzip it. That's why you don't want to put it in plastic bottles because you can have a explosion. Especially if you're using them light plastic bottles like water bottles and stuff like that. You want to use Gatorade, strong, hard bottles that won't, break up like that. So it didn't work. I waited for like 6 to 7 days. It didn't work. I'm like, this shit should be done by now. I tried out the other batch. I got a little bit of a tiny buzz off it. I say it was under the legal limit of alcohol. If I drank 4 of them motherfuckers, I probably wouldn't even get like to 8.8. That's how weak it was, in my opinion. But this one, man, after the 5th or the 6th day mark, I was like, this is not doing anything. It wasn't expanding at all. Nothing was going on. I didn't see no bubbles. Just something's wrong. I added a lemon and added 2 tangerines to it. And I fucking found some yeast, fast-acting yeast inside of my cabinet. And I dumped that whole packet in there. And as soon as I did it, you can see it just bag blowing up, man. The bag was like just blowing the fuck up, just like that. And I was worried because when I went to sleep at night, I was like, man, I woke up in the middle of the night, had a nightmare. Like my fucking swill's gonna explode all over the place, man. I heard you can get your ass beat in the jail. You do some shit like that, Ain't nobody gonna be happy you gotta wait 7 days to get drunk and then all of a sudden it just explodes everywhere. That's worse than spilling a beer. So yeah, man. Once I did that shit, 2 days. I'm still tripping, like, the citrus and all that shit. Like, maybe that's what it is. But I see that you can literally see the wheat. I was watching it, like, it was working together, like, causing this chemical reaction or whatever. This is cool. This is neat. This is cool. This is cool. This is cool. So, yeah. It kept expanding. I burped it maybe too many times. I kept burping it. I burped it like 4 or 5 times. I thought it was on the verge of being done. Because like I said, it was already in the process of 6 days, but it didn't start actually getting the fermentation process until the last 2 days. That's when I started getting anxious. So I see it burn, I blow it up. It looked like it was ready to explode. You could hear it. It was like, I was like, burp that shit. And fucking last night, I seen it. I was like, let me give it a couple more hours. So 2:00 a.m., at least as I'm filming this video, and I'm getting started with it, man. I'm about to finish up this shit. I don't think I'm gonna drink this whole thing. It's a lot, especially because I already had 2 cups and I feel a buzz off of it. Just let you guys know that it works. I feel like this shit could be stronger, but there's a lot of mistakes that I made, and now I know what to do next time. In fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and get some wine yeast because I did a prison recipe basically. Mine is the ketchup. The ketchup will help the fermentation process go a little bit faster, but help it ferment. But I'm like, nah, I'm good, yo. I'm not using ketchup. That's because that has a nasty back taste, and I'm straight, man. You can hold that shit. I'm impressed how good this shit tastes, yo. 2 things of Fanta. Oh, yeah. So 2 things of Fanta. I added lemon juice to it, too. A little bit of lemon juice. Very sugary, sweet lemon juice. I added a lemon to it. And the tangerines. The tangerine seems to be a very good flavor for this recipe. So if you want to try tangerines, I know people use oranges all the time, but tangerines, it gives it a nice tangy taste, man. It might be some Tanqueray or something like that. Some kind of like, it actually tastes good. I've had alcohol I bought at the store that tastes worse than this, and not as strong as this. I'm impressed with myself, man. The last one I made was nasty. I added like, because it wasn't working. It was, the other one was just straight up fruits, sugar, pineapple juice, and water. I was more confident on that one was gonna work, but it didn't work though, man. That sip of the shit was awesome. Then I added Coca-Cola to it. I added something else to it as well. But whatever, all the shit I added to it just made it taste funny. But I don't know, man. I'm hearing all these bad stories about how bad this shit tastes. To me, it don't taste that damn bad. If you ask me, that's a lot cheaper than going to the store and buying shit like that. You can pay the same amount that I made. Look at, I made enough. I ain't even use that much, man. This is two cans of Coke. When I bought it, was 2 canned Cokes, some water, and as far as the liquid's concerned, that's it. I added a little bit of lemon juice. I basically a pinch of it, if you may, of lemon juice. A couple of shots of lemon juice inside of that shit, and that's it. If you got EBT, that's a free fucking drink right there. I don't have EBT right now, but that's a free drink. I use what I had in my house already. And I'm feeling the buzz for real. I'm excited because I know that I created this myself with nothing. Save money if you want to drink still and you don't want to spend a lot of money on beer every damn day. I know inflation is a motherfucker. Beer prices are going skyrocket, man. Cigarettes are going up. Even where I live at, they make tobacco in the Virginia area. And come on, bruh. I'm paying $7 for a pack of some bullshit cigarettes. The cheapest cigarettes you can get out here are $5 and some change a pack. And they're going to go up because once they get the word that people are buying these shits more often, people like me, if I keep buying them, the prices just go up. That's how inflation works, man. And it's not hurting anybody except us. It's only hurting the motherfuckers, the middle class. The people that are inflating the prices, they're just making more money. They can sit there and say they're paying more for this and that and the other, but they're still doing okay. We're the ones that are fucked up. The middle class, the poor. We're the only people that suffer in this shit. Why do the Democrats always want to make the poor and the middle class suffer? I thought you were for us. Seemed like you... That's why I don't get into that whole, Republican, Democrat shit. If you ask me, they're all working together, acting like they're feuding with each other to fuck us over and to keep us fighting. Black, white, black woman, or woman, man, black, white. They're going to keep us fighting. As long as we keep fighting each other, they're good. As long as we don't know what the fuck they're doing over there, as long as 85% of you motherfuckers don't know the truth, it don't matter. It don't matter if the 15% of me and the other people know the truth. But 85% of you motherfuckers don't know this shit, they're just going to keep fucking us over. They're going to keep making fake articles, fake news events, fake everything. You think it was a coincidence that the nigga that was going to make parole legal in the state of Virginia didn't get elected? You think it's a coincidence that, Biden's the president right now? If you ask me, it sound like they trying to make their leader be forgotten and like people ain't forget about him. They waiting for him. Imagine your leader's in jail, someone that you love and you worship. Not me. I'm not saying, I'm speaking to other people. And this person gets put into jail for, I don't know, fictitious charges. Bullshit. What are you going to do to that? You can't do nothing to that. You just got to sit there and take it. And then when you come back, you'll be a hero. You'll be a bigger hero than you ever would have been if you would have just ran from back to back. Imagine he did that shit with Obama. Like, he lost, and then Kerry took over, and he came back, and like, and they were like, we want our man back. We got him. We waited 4 years for this shit. That's how it's going to be back when Trump gets elected again. Just letting you know the future. I could be wrong. That's the way I see it. This is tobacco, by the way. I don't have no cigarettes, so I'm just taking a little bit of tobacco and putting it in the pipe. Having a hard time quitting these things. That's why I'm just smoking a little bit of tobacco. Hope this chair don't break on me. That'd be embarrassing. Like I said, man, I'm just rambling, drinking some of my homemade hooch. I can't believe it's actually giving me a buzz. It doesn't even taste bad. It really doesn't. So 2 Fantas, uh, maybe a drop of pineapple juice, a lemon, 2 tangerines. I can't give you the measurements because I just kind of eyeballed it. And yeast. I put a little bread in this one, but not much. And I got about half a gallon of alcohol. And it only cost me less than $5. Do the math. How much a half a gallon of alcohol gonna cost you? About $25, $27? Yeah, I'll wait. I don't see shit changing anytime soon with 2023. Things won't start to go down till about 2025, but it'll still fluctuate. And we're still gonna be getting fucked over. And that's what brings me to the conclusion of why I'm fucking with this. Why I'm drinking 21140s. Why I'm drinking white surge alcohol. Why everything I'm doing is like going lower in quality because I gotta save. I can't be foolish. I can't be on some crazy nigga shit out here buying cars, but I can't afford a house. All these other bills, and I can't afford this. All these clothes that look good for these bitches when they just want what I got, when I need to be taken care of what's really real out here. On that note, y'all take it easy out there. Stay out of prison, man, because you don't want to shanking a motherfucker. You don't have to worry about shanking a nigga. Be drunk on this prison wine. Come on, man, fuck that motherfucker. That motherfucker paid me in advance of me the other day. Man, fuck that. Hold on a second. The fuck you say? What's that? The fuck that nigga say, man? Come here. Take it easy out there. Y'all be safe, man. Stay out of jail. Stay out of prison. Make the homemade hooch at home like I can do. And like I said, man, be safe. Peace and chicken grease.